I started to spend more time with him. I started to feel that with him, I would always be safe. I knew all about Jashawn and what he did with his family. Hell, that's how our paths crossed in the first place. But I didn't allow that to stop me from seeing that he was so much more than that. I just didn't know how my dad knew him, I thought, until it clicked. You're investigating him, aren't you? His lack of response let me know that I was right. Daddy, no! You can't! Damn, this was worse than I originally thought. I was involved with a man who my father was trying to get locked up. Tears fell from my eyes when I realized that our paths crossed long before I had met him. Daddy, please, I begged, and he let my shoulders go. You gonna beg and cry for a thug like that? He's dangerous and a poison. No, he isn't, Daddy, and if you would just... He backed up away from me, recoiling his body like I was a snake about to pounce or something, and shook his head at me. I know damn well you weren't about to tell me to get to know someone like him. But if you would... Never, he roared, and this time I took a step back. I will never get to know a piece of scum like that boy. Now I forbid you from having any further contact with him, Dior. And you better not go against my word, or you won't like what I will do. From his words, I took that as an underlining threat to more than just me. Kevin, please, we can talk about this. My mama made another attempt to calm my father down. Although I was grateful for that, for once, my mother was trying to be the voice of reason. From my father's face, I could see that he had already made up his mind. Seeing that no matter what I said, he wasn't going to listen, I let it go, but not before saying, "Were you any different?" My dad's eyes widened from my words, and his mouth opened, but nothing came out. Even my mama was stunned by what I said, because her head snapped around to look at me. Cutting my eyes away from my dad, I snatched up my purse and stormed out of their house with my mama calling out behind me. As soon as I jumped into my car, more tears poured down my flushed cheeks. This cannot be happening. How was I falling for a man whom my dad was trying to destroy? And most importantly, how did we get past that? Wiping my face, I started my car and drove away from my parents' house while I tried to call Jashawn's phone. After calling him back-to-back 4 times and not getting him, my stomach knotted when it dawned on me that we were done.
Pharaoh, Legion, Morse. Amoya and I stood face to face, staring into each other's eyes, after the words I vowed never to utter fell from my lips. What I revealed was what had been haunting my dreams since the day I did the unthinkable. Nobody but God knew why I said that I was damaged, or about the demons I had carried around with me since I was 12 years old. I had taken the life of the woman who birthed me. It didn't get more fucked up than that. Amoya's eyes searched my face for a lie she thought that I was telling, but I wasn't. This was my truth, my reality. Even though I knew there was nothing that she could say from the bomb I dropped on her, I frantically stared back at her, waiting for anything to come out of her mouth. My mind told me to tell her who I was so that she could walk away and save herself from dealing with a person like me. But as soon as the words left my mouth, I wanted to desperately take them back, if it meant not seeing the look that was on her face now. The look of shock, horror, and fear clouded her beautiful face, and I felt my heart speed up at the realization that I was about to lose her. But I had to tell her, didn't I? Amoya. Her eyes fell to my lips, and then went back up to my eyes. She opened her mouth, and I waited, expecting something to come out, but nothing did. When I felt her body move